It's your boy, Handsome Frank. I haven't made a video in a bit, but hey, got a special guest in the studio. That's right.
Dong.
It's The Undertaker.
Rest in peace of asses.
That's too much teeth, man. But that's good teeth.
I can't do it. Is that the eye thing?
You're doing it.
Can I do it?
You did it, yeah.
It hurt my head.
Hey, Cool Mike, what's up, man?
Look up, buddy.
High five. High five. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a little awkward.
Right hands, man.
We're very, very tight.
We are.
It's okay. In this position.
I can sit back. I can sit back like this, or we can both be up.
But then my eyes, people got to see the bright blue of my eyes. It's one of my better.
We're not in a well-lit room.
No, but when I open my eyes, it lights it up a little bit.
You know what I say? Turn the brightness up on your fucking phones. See the teeth, though.
I know.
Some white-ass teeth you got, motherfucker.
Dude, it's like a high-vis smile. So when you're on the job...
It's like a high-res smile.
So if you're on a job site,
yeah,
and like people are like, oh, shit, who's that jackhammer? And I just smile. And they all know who it is.
Yeah. Who's that jackhammering my daughter? And you're like, that's me.
I've never done the jackhammer.
That's nothing special.
Like I am coordinated enough to do it. I just haven't really found the right girl, I guess.
There's not very many of them.
The Marion type.
Sometimes, yeah, if you find one, you marry them. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Is it normal to pop up the frame thing?
No, it just does it with this program. Don't worry.
Oh, really?
You just let out my secret to the world.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is it?
The secret is it's not a very high-grade camera.
Not yet.
No. Well, we don't make money off this. Probably never will.
No, I haven't been sponsored for months.
Oh, yeah, Modern Blue, man.
Yeah, I used to get sponsored by him, but he doesn't make coffee. He doesn't give me coffee anymore.
So, by sponsored, I mean I bought it, and I buy all the fucking e-juice. Thanks.
But it keeps you equal cure, you know. Even
keeled?
Yeah,
well,
whatever.
Not really, because if anybody watches my videos, which more people have been, must be my pretty face, but I've been smoking lately, so I've not been doing good with it.
Smoked the whole time I've been here, though.
No, I haven't had a reason to.
Dude, I calm you down.
Brighten up my day. Except this camera.
Yeah, I calm you down. That's cool, man. That's
yeah.
Cool. It saves you money, too.
It does.
So you're going to have a whole week where you're going to save a little bit of money.
No, I'll just probably take a drive to the reserve tomorrow. Anyway.
Nice. What do they have? They have DKs there?
No, yeah, they do, but I get oat pills. They're kind of like Belmonts.
Hold on, get out of the way.
Oh!
Maple Leafs going to win the cup this year.
Oh, man, don't say that. You jinxed
Get out of the way.
You jinxed
Here comes Matthews and fucking Marner.
They're best friends.
Yeah.
But no Marlowe. No Dad.
Yeah.
None of these people know who that is.
Yeah. They still call me Mark. They're like,
hey, what's up, Cool Mark?
Is Cool Mark going to be on the bitch? Sometimes Cool Mark's on the bitch.
You know, we were going to do a guest, and Cool Mike here was like, oh, I'm not good with 3 people.
But who was the guest going to be? Bret Hart?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No. It's going to be a buddy of mine. And he's a bit of a casual wrestling fan.
Oh, okay.
So I was just going to ask him some questions about the current wrestling, WWE. Because when WWE comes to town for like live shows, he goes and shit.
Oh, he does?
And he asked me, oh, what'd you think of Raw? And I say, and we usually, I don't think he sees it the way I see it, or the way you see it. But you just see it as shit.
Yes, I do.
I try. Huh?
Seth Rollins is a piece of shit.
He is. He's turned into a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
I think we might have to be a little bit louder.
My mom's like, why is he wearing jeans when he's going down there to wrestle? I was like, because nobody can pull off a pair of tight black jeans like Seth Rollins.
Yeah. He's like a teenage boy with a lot of angst, you know? My parents, they treat me too well.
Yeah.
They love me too much. I hate them.
In Canada, would have listened to Alexis on Fire.
Oh, yeah.
Or Alex is on Fire.
Or he would have, and then he would have grown up and listened to Nickelback.
Really?
Probably.
Yeah.
He looks like he would listen to Nickelback.
Like Closet.
Closet Nick.
I'm thinking that. Yeah, because he's still got a little bit of like double kicks in his shit, and he's burning it down, right?
Burn it down! Oh shit, Sam's sleeping. That probably woke her up. So, what did you think? What did you think of Seth's performance last night?
Well, you already know how I feel about the man.
Yeah, but they don't.
Oh,
This is not for us. This is for them.
it was such good shit.
Now, what did you
Not.
really think? Not such good shit.
No. I'm going to plead well, I was going to say the fifth, but I was going to plead the fuck you, essentially, because it was horseshit. He came out with a steel chair.
Yeah.
Walked out, very slow.
He limped out.
But they attacked his ribs, right?
Well, and his leg, like everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They attacked his ego, I guess. And so he walks out there with the chair, bam, and then he gets to Brock. As soon as he gets to Brock Lesnar, I don't know if he was playing what's that?
Possum. That's what Bret Hart used to do all the
and
time.
he runs at him.
Bret Hart.
Fucking
Yeah, he runs at him. Yeah. All of a sudden,
course-
his injuries are gone. Yeah.
But if you listen to the crowd reaction, they felt the same way I did. It was crickets. It's fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah, and then
Really
tonight,
ruining him.
when they replayed it, they added crowd reaction.
Yes, I did. I watched it with my niece and nephew who were 9 years old, and it's hilarious.
And your
to watch.
dad.
And my dad and my mom, and it's funny to see a 9-year-old's reaction to wrestling because we were all there at one point.
Yeah.
Like Seth Rollins. Well, not the Roman Reigns is like my nephew's Hulk Hogan to me.
Man, I don't like your nephew.
No,
I'm sure he's a cool
sweetheart.
kid. I
He's
met
a
him a
sweetheart.
couple times. He's cool.
Dude, he drives around the quad and he's like going around my dad's lane.
Really?
And he's putting like berms in the lane. My dad's like, I'm gonna kick your ass. He's like such an old dude.
Child
now.
abuse on YouTube.
He's so old now.
So he's big enough to drive a quad, huh?
He's 9 years old. It's a small quad.
Okay.
It doesn't have any gears. It's just drive reverse.
So, go on. You were telling a story.
Oh yes. So
He's like Hulk Hogan to your nephew.
oh yeah, he's like, well, Hulk Hogan to me is like Roman Reigns to my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sitting there, and I'm just like, the Roman Reigns thing comes on. And he's like, Roman Reigns is such a good guy. And I didn't have the heart to tell him that he got caught for steroids.
Yeah.
And well, it's still up in the air if he lied about the cancer or whatever. It was a lower form of cancer.
Yeah, I think they lied about the severity of it.
I think so.
Yeah.
But that might have been WWE.
Well, they were following him with the camera the whole time. So the whole time they were saying that they didn't know what was up, but they were clearly filming him, and he was clearly filming a movie. So I just don't think it was as severe. I don't doubt he had cancer. I just don't think it was as severe. Like, I don't think it was like, they made it sound like there's a legit chance that this guy isn't coming back and this guy could possibly die. In reality, he probably had like something or like 90% of people survive, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, obviously. Some people call me Dr. Love, but I'm not a doctor of cancer.
What
So
I think
don't know.
happened
Not a
Is
cancer doctor.
is that Roman Reigns was born in the time of cancer. And they,
You mean,
you know what I mean? So it was like Gemini, Cancer.
so you're talking about
Yeah, the astrology.
Yeah.
So they're like,
okay.
so like he's like, oh, I have cancer, but essentially they could always backtrack, and be like, oh no, he
Is a cancer.
a
Gotcha.
cancer.
There's
He's a water sign.
So, all right. Yeah, Seth Rollins looked like a fucking idiot last night. I agree.
Yep.
I don't know, man. What do you do? What do you do with the guy? You know, he won the title by fucking kicking a dude in the balls a bunch of times and then stomping on his head. Fucking wrestled Baron Corbin
Yeah,
and then lost the title to the guy who kicked in the balls. And then he's gotten beaten up.
which makes him look super weak
Yeah.
for like losing to a guy that he had to kick in the balls to win.
Yeah, but everybody needs to cheat to beat Brock Lesnar. Even when
Yeah.
Roman beat him at last year's, was it last year? Yeah, last year's SummerSlam.
What about Alistair Overeem?
Oh, no, he just kicked him in the liver.
He did cheat though.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
I think they both essentially cheated.
Yeah, it's that horse meat, man.
Yeah.
It's that fucking horse meat. It's good meat.
The Dutch horse meat.
Dutch horse meat.
But yeah, no.
But that was a vicious kick.
They like to keep Brock Lesnar strong by pushing everybody else down. It's fucking horseshit.
Well, I mean, look, you need somebody at the top, right? Mm-hmm. And Brock Lesnar's that guy because he's the guy that can legit beat the shit out of you, right? Like I can look at Seth Rollins and say with 100% certainty that I could smack him around.
You would burn it down?
I would burn it down. I would piss on him, then burn it down.
Really?
But Brock Lesnar would pick me up and fucking crush me. Even though, like, I know how to defend myself.
I would make him laugh.
You tickle him?
Something like that.
Tickle him a little bit?
Yeah, maybe a little.
When he grabs your face, you lick his hand?
You're just a ginger. You're just a little ginger. All you need is a laugh.
I don't know. I mean, Seth Rollins just... The thing is, with me, it's like, you got, like, guys like fucking Drew McIntyre that loses.
Yeah.
You got guys like Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman, fucking Brock Lesnar.
Okay,
these are big guys, right?
I'm gonna go into WWE booking on naming these guys over again. So it's like this is how they write storylines. It shouldn't be Drew McIntyre. It should be Drew Loser Tire. And instead of Samoa Joe,
he lost his tire.
Yeah, and instead of Samoa Joe, it should just be Samoa Lose. Who was
Braun Strowman.
Braun Strowman. Loseman.
Okay.
Braun Loseman. Because that's how much effort they're putting into like actually writing for these guys.
So, that's how they should. I mean, it all revolves around Roman, right?
Yeah.
It all revolves around Roman. Scrotum pains. Like, even this whole thing with Shane and Kevin Owens. I mean, think about where this storyline started. It started with Shane McMahon turning on The Miz, beating up The Miz, and then The Miz continuing to get his ass kicked. And then Roman stepped in. They're like, we're friends now. And then Roman took up the fight.
Yeah.
And then The Undertaker had to come in.
Well, no, The Undertaker was just here.
Yeah, he just showed up.
Yeah, is that where you got that information?
Yeah. The smoke rolled in, and The Undertaker showed up.
Wrapped in Reese's Pieces.
I've seen that ad a lot today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's transferred over to Kevin Owens.
Yeah, who's wearing a yellow and black shirt.
Yeah. Is that an omen?
I think so.
So you're calling it now? Kevin Owens is going to lose?
Yeah, KO's going to be on NXT.
Why?
Dun, dun, dun.
Why is he going to be on NXT?
Just because they went with the yellow and black, and they're have to compete against AEW on the Wednesdays in October. So
yeah.
They're going to put Kevin Owens there.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be a good idea because he's recognizable, but they have to go live, and they have to be 2 hours if they do that.
Yeah.
And I don't think they can. I think it's a stupid idea. I mean, personally, look, the numbers have already shown that the AEW crowd and the WWE crowd, they're not cross-buying.
Mm-hmm.
I like Meltzer. No, but I like Meltzer. I know some people hate him, but he gets the numbers. So he's saying that there's more crossover with AEW and UFC than there is with AEW and WWE.
Okay.
So, I mean, that tells me, I'm no numbers guy, but that tells me that both shows, like both companies, can coexist during the week. They're not going after the same audience.
Yeah.
Cody even said as much, right?
He's trying to take them down.
Yeah,
Cody says stupid shit. He's got to relax on his stupid shit.
Yeah, but he said their show is not for the casual audience, and WWE's show is for the casual audience. So when WWE should be for the audience, because hey, we're the ones that got you to the fucking show, guys. Yeah. Anyway, so tonight's SmackDown, did you like it?
No.
With a little more gusto.
Oh, sorry. No.
Why?
I agree. Why?
Like that. You gotta do it like that.
Frank.
Why?
Why didn't you like it?
Nothing happened. And they totally killed Buddy Murphy.
Something happened then.
Yeah.
They killed Buddy Murphy.
They killed Buddy Murphy. And not in the fun being the elite way. But in the WWE, we don't give a shit who you are. Oh, you're not dating Alexa Bliss anymore? You're fucking buried way.
They did a close-up and he has crooked teeth too, which that's just another form of burying in Buddy Murphy.
Sorry, buddy.
Kind of buries Alexa Bliss too for dating somebody like that.
Well, I like Buddy Murphy. You take that shit back. I don't like Alexa
He sounds
Bliss.
like a puppy.
Yeah, he does have a puppy's name.
Yeah,
well,
Buddy.
I'm Buddy Murphy.
Hey, mate. Buddy Murphy.
Mate.
From Perth.
Man, from Perth.
Right
from Australia.
So do you think that he talks to the Iconics quite a bit?
They have a little click.
You think so? Like
Yeah,
the
we're the Aussies.
Oi, oi, oi,
oi.
That's the name of the click. Oi, oi,
Yeah.
oi. Yeah.
And they probably like, let's get on some Aussie rules football. Oi,
oi,
yeah.
oi. And they'll have tattoos of Russell Crowe on their hands.
Yeah, no, some of them have Mel Gibson.
Oh, yeah. Now.
Not the Iconics. Iconics
new-
are dumb
the-
enough that they have like Tom Hardy. And they're like, why? Oh, he was in Mad Max. He's an Australian.
He didn't even talk in Mad Max.
No, he didn't. That was a bad
He
movie.
didn't even say mate once.
That was a bad movie.
You didn't like it?
No, man. I'm
thought it
a
was
big
great.
Mel Gibson fan.
So that doesn't mean that you can't like the new Mad Max.
It's not, okay, it wasn't a reboot.
Oh.
So let's get that out of the way. Not a reboot. So it's a sequel, right?
It wasn't even the same character.
Yes, it is.
Oh, is it?
That he was taking up the role of the same guy.
Okay.
So
You
he
didn't
didn't
like the
act
guitar dude?
anything. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I didn't.
You
I
didn't
thought
like
it
the
was
guitar
stupid.
guy?
He was like,
I loved it. As soon as they started the car, it's like, wow.
yeah, and then fire starts coming out of it.
It's
No.
an hour and a half long music video.
Right, it's a fucking hour and a half long fucking car chase, which I do
Which is
like.
a music video.
Which I do like, but I didn't like Tom Hardy as Mad Max because he said fuck all for most of it,
Yep.
and when he did talk, you couldn't hear the motherfucker. It was like he was Bane again.
He should just be Bane in every movie.
Yeah.
Mm.
What did he say in Batman? Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, he said a lot of things.
No, I know, but he said something.
You really adapted the Doc.
You really adapted to the Doc. Oh, we created it. You will die when I get you.
He breaks his back or whatever.
I don't even know. And if you guys didn't hear that, that's because I couldn't hear it in the fucking movie.
I liked it.
Oh, no, I liked him as Bane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd blow him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool, yeah.
You see him in that movie Bronson?
Yep, he was good in that too.
Yeah.
No,
He
he's
was-
a good actor.
But he was no, like Bronson was cool, but was no Chopper. Remember
Yeah.
Chopper?
I remember Chopper.
Yeah.
Chopper Aid.
Chopper
We
Ray.
keep going back to Australia. Dude, do you want to move to Australia or something?
One day.
One day?
No, man. Too many crazy bugs.
Just go to Whistler.
I'm not cool with being able to be killed by a spider. Not
I
down
fought a
with that.
spider once.
Yeah. Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah, I already put it in one of the videos. I'm just reusing,
It's like
Using
WWE.
material. Yeah.
WWE. Yeah.
They call it, if I was a wrestler in the WWE, what would they call me?
Uh,
It's easy.
The captain.
The Spider Killer.
The spider killer.
Yeah.
You should
Or no,
you should
sorry.
audition for AEW.
The Spider,
Spider fighter.
Spider, ooh.
Spider fighter.
That's
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, that's nice. Spider
You
fighter.
got because you can't infringe on somebody's gimmick. So like no Spider-Man, no arachnid.
I was going to be like a spider distractor. Because I never actually killed the thing. I just distracted it away from the pipe.
Just call you arachnophobia
Yeah.
because you were
Of
shitting your pants.
Arachnomychia. Arachno-lose. If I was WWE. Because I'd be a bad guy, of course. Look at me.
You'd be fucking Sami Zayn, man.
That would be a...
You'd be totally Sami Zayn.
You think so?
Be a pudgy Sami Zayn.
I don't know. I think I'm a little... Actually, I barely give myself props, but I think I might be better looking than Sami Zayn.
Oh, you're definitely. Yeah, I'd go there.
There was a pause.
Yeah. I had to think about it.
Yeah,
What would I be? Would I be a heel or a face?
You'd be a heel for sure, man.
Yeah.
You'd be one of those dudes, you come out with a gun. Like, they don't allow it, but you would bring one out anyhow. That's how bad you
Yeah, I'd
you
be
would
like
You'd
Brian
be-
Pillman.
Yeah, dude.
He's got a gun!
And you'd be fighting against Spider Killer.
People used to say to me,
Spider
not
Fighter.
people, Scott used to say to me,
Yeah.
he's like, you're just like a Sith Lord. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, you fuck with people's heads and you get them to do what you want them to do without them knowing. So
I came to Ontario.
I don't even have tickets for NXT. I just lied.
It was just a brown bag written NXT on it. I should have said, like, let's see the tickets.
Show me the tickets. I'll show them.
I'm having a great time anyhow.
Yeah, so this I was playing Risk with Mike, Scott, somebody else, and I kept doing this thing.
The other Mike.
Yeah, the other Mike.
Yeah.
So I was doing this thing because Mike doesn't smoke, right?
Yep.
And every time it was my turn, I say, "Oh, I'm going to go have a cigarette." Make them wait. So I'd make them wait 10 minutes for me to finish the cigarette. And then eventually it turned into, "Guy, just smoke in the kitchen. Just smoke in the kitchen." So I continue to be like, "All right, man, thanks. I'm going to go smoke in the kitchen by the window." 10 minutes goes by, and my next turn goes, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to go have it." And Mike says, "No, just smoke in the living room, man." I'm like, "You don't let people smoke in the house." He's like, "No, it's fine. Just do it. Let's just play." And Scott looks at me, smiles. I said, "What was that smile for?" He goes, "I know you fucking did. You're like a fucking Sith Lord."
You played him.
I did.
You played him like a game of Risk. And
I won that game, too.
And are we sure it was Risk, or it was something?
It was futuristic Risk.
Or it was something to start with a W?
No.
Remember the one time I went over and you guys just got done playing Warhammer, and I don't know how that's like relevant in any way. But you said that you could beat Anderson Silva, and I said in what, a spelling bee?
I said at Risk. I said Warhammer.
You said you could.
How drunk was I?
Drunk.
Oh wow!
And I was.
But that was after we watched him perform really poorly.
Yeah, like when he fought Damien or one of the.
Dude, do you remember what you said after that fight? I said it before the fight. I was drunk, and then after the fight, you're like, "You know what? I think you can."
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I was definitely stroking the
We
ego.
we were hammered though.
And then we went and looked for fights.
Yeah, he fought a fucking mailbox.
Yeah.
He drop kicked it.
But you're skimming past the joke. I was like, you're like, I can beat Anderson Silva, and I'm like, in what, a spelling bee?
Well, whatever.
I think that was funny.
It was all right. So when we played Risk, I took over the world from Mexico. Yeah, it was awesome.
That's a challenge.
I took over the world from Mexico. Wow. Because in futuristic Risk, it's a little different. Rules are a little bit different. You can go to the moon. I didn't like the moon. You can go to underwater and shit.
That'd be the first time we landed on the moon, eh?
That could be like your gimmick.
just check out like a wink every time I have a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, the conspiracy theorist.
Like, look into it.
The anti. Just Google it. Pull the fucking Cenk Uygur. Google it.
We're really covering like a huge audience, like wrestling, sports, like fighting, conspiracy theories. Like what else is next?
Boobs. Oh, we were talking about boobs.
That
but we need to talk about wrestling because this is a wrestling podcast and other shit. You know what we should have done instead of watch SmackDown?
What's that?
Watch Cobra.
We were going to. We didn't.
It's okay. We can do it separately and then just do it.
Yeah, we'll have to not have a lag.
Yeah.
We'll have to we'll have to link it up properly.
Link it. He said link it.
Dude, link it.
Link it. Link it up, man.
I'm not very tech savvy, I'll tell you that much right now.
Not very savvy at all.
What?
So, yeah, Cobra Ready. Keep talking.
Cobra Ready rhymes with Cobra Spaghetti.
Stop making fun of my people, man.
So this is the show. It's just me.
No, it's not. I'm back.
No.
Cobra Ready's here. See, if I was, I'd wear my glasses. Like,
yeah, when you were watching it.
That's what Kenny Omega needs to start doing again. Is wearing his fucking glasses.
His old look before, he looked fucking great.
Yeah, he looked like Cobra.
But like now, I don't. He's good, whatever. He's great in the ring, but I don't like his look. I think he's got to go back to the leather and the fucking.
The leather?
Yeah. The leather. And
you're into bondage, huh?
I'm into cool looking things, and he looked a lot cooler when he was wearing the leather.
Yeah, but when he was wearing the leather trench coat and the glasses, he was also in panties. So
what?
Yeah, he was still wearing the traditional wrestling trunks.
Okay. So then wear your pants, and then wear the jacket, and then wear the glasses.
Yeah, his video game love has gotten. Like, I love video games, but I'm not walking around dressing up like a video game character.
Well,
next thing you know,
one of the lower grade ones. So am I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the realistic ones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, like the ones in like any Mafia game.
Yeah. I look like the Irish guy who gets shot in like the first cutscene. Like, hey, it's
I just think you look like that
Google over there.
That fucking like that hipster douchebag in every game nowadays, you know?
There isn't a hipster douchebag in every game nowadays. They don't.
Almost. Try playing
Which one?
Most fucking indie games these days.
You know, Red Dead Redemption doesn't have that.
They didn't have hipster douchebags back then.
But guess what? They did have a flat cap.
Did they?
And guess who got it?
Who? You?
Me, yeah. Me and my Arthur Miller dude or whatever. And he has a beard, of course.
You know who that reminds me of?
Arthur Miller?
Like the hat.
Who?
From like if we're talking about like westerns,
Okay.
Kiefer Sutherland and Young Guns.
Yeah.
He didn't wear one, but he should have.
We're really showing our age with our movie types.
Whatever.
Like,
Young Guns was awesome.
Like Cobra Eddie or like Kiefer Sutherland.
If you guys haven't seen Young Guns and Young Guns 2, watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Emilio Estevez is in it.
What's your favorite?
Emilio!
What's your favorite quote in that movie?
So he goes up to this guy, because it's about Billy the Kid, right? Emilio Estevez is Billy the Kid. And he goes up to this guy and he's like, hey, what are you doing here? And he goes, I'm hunting Billy the Kid. He's like, you're going to kill Billy the Kid? He says, I'm going to be the man that kills Billy the Kid. He's like, can I see the gun of the man that's going to kill Billy the Kid? He's like, sure, kid. He grabs it. He's like, whoa. He gives the gun back. And he turns around to a mirror and goes, there he is! There he is! And the guy gets up. He's like, what? And he's pointing at himself because he's Billy the Kid. So the guy pulls out his gun. And he's going to shoot him. And he does. But there's no bullets. Because Billy the Kid took all the bullets out. And then he said something along the lines of, I'm going to make you famous.
He did his whistle.
Did he do this?
Yeah, because they asked, like, oh, how do you know who Billy the Kid is? And he's like, he's out this whole time.
No, he pointed out the window, mirror.
Yeah, but he whistled at him.
Oh, okay.
I remember that. He whistled and then he's like, said, I made you famous.
But,
No, my favorite quote is, it's not going to be nearly as long.
Okay.
Navajo, Navajo.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
out there doing it with his horse.
Was that Christian Slater?
Dermot Mulrooney.
Okay.
Yes.
Because Christian Slater was in the second one, and he and Lou Diamond Phillips, the Navajo.
Yeah.
Remember, he was half Mexican, half Navajo.
Yep.
The spirit horse, when he died, he was like, the spirit horse is coming for me. And the spirit horse picked him up.
Jesus, I gotta watch that movie.
Yeah.
Who was it? Yeah, okay, yeah. We don't want to ruin.
And they got into a fight, and he fucking goes to stab him. And he gets his arm up, goes right through his fucking forearm.
Christian, yeah.
Through Christian Slater's forearm. Yeah.
Which they were really pushing him in Hollywood to be like the next big thing.
Well, yeah, man. Haven't you seen Heathers?
Nope.
You haven't?
No, I seen, what was it,
Heathers
Cuffs? Or Cuffs or something?
Yeah, Cuffs. No, but Heathers had him and Winona Ryder in it.
I forgot.
Yeah, man. And like there are these three girls. It's a high school movie, and there's these three girls.
Of course I didn't watch this.
There was three girls named Heather,
Uh-huh.
and they killed them all in different ways, and they made it look like, I think, suicide.
Maybe I should watch this then.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah, but then his...
Winona Ryder really stole every scene she was in.
And then he beat chicks.
Did
He beat his wife, man.
Did he really?
Yeah, the late 90s, early 2000s, that kind of put a stumble on his career. They wanted him to be like where River Phoenix died. They wanted him to take the reins where he was going to go with it.
But he was like kind of in that generation, like the Lou Diamond Phillips, Christian Slater, you know?
Yep.
I love Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah, La Bamba was great.
Oh, La Bamba, man. La Bamba. You haven't seen La Bamba? Watch it. And then you'll be singing La Bamba all the fucking time.
What's your... Sorry to go to the favorite quote thing, but what's your favorite quote from La Bamba?
Richie!
That's the classic one. Mine is, hey, it's Woody Woodpecker.
Oh, yeah, the brother.
Yeah. Hey, it's Woody Wood. You got to get laid, man.
Yeah, that was good. Takes him to the whorehouse.
Yeah. Okay, wrestling.
Oh, yeah, wrestling.
So what else happened tonight? Okay, when we started watching, it was Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte came on TV.
Yeah, what's your take on that?
I am Charlotte. I am better than you, Trish Stratus. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at the video at my accomplishments. And then, swerve, it was Trish Stratus.
Of course. Oh, sorry.
Looking
fine
as fuck.
Yeah, she
still
looks good.
I know you think she had a lot of work done, but...
But you think it's just makeup, right? Or you just
No, I think she's had work done. And the makeup, but I still think for a woman in her 40s, hot. But I've always loved Trish Stratus.
Yeah, no, Trish Stratus is good. Actually, when I stopped watching it the first time, that's when she was like doing the Vince McMahon kiss my ass thing.
Yeah, no, that
So I
was
mean, like,
very shitty.
I had to go back and actually see her better accomplishments, because like that kind of left her in a shitty taste in my
Oh
mouth.
yeah, no, she became a really good wrestler, man.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, it's like her and like my girl Natty.
Yeah, Canadian, two Canadians.
Well, it's not even just...
You got that civic pride up
civic pride? National pride?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not... No, man. No, maybe, but I'm just telling you.
Who's
like,
your favorite wrestler right now?
My favorite wrestler, like, in WWE?
No, just in general.
Oh, it's Kenny Omega. But that's because he's the best.
Sorry. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time?
It's Bret Hart.
Sorry.
But can you argue with my picks?
But so what was your favorite tag team of all time? Let me guess, the Quebecers.
No. It was the
Hart Foundation.
No, man. Shit. Yeah, it was. Whatever, man. He was the best. He was the best. So anybody who's ever watched me knows that I have I'm a Bret Hart dick rider. Everybody knows that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, man.
But yes, yeah.
And Natty.
Bret Hart's the best.
And when I say this, I'm not just saying it because I think she's gorgeous. I think Natty is the best wrestler in the women's division. I think she's the most consistent. I think, she wouldn't be in as many pay-per-views and matches she's been in if she wasn't. Like, she's held it through the fucking Diva era and this, so.
They keep her around as like a trainer who goes on TV every once in a while.
No, she's on TV like every week.
But they don't really do anything with her.
Don't talk shit about Natty.
I'm not saying no, dude. I'm saying she's great, but I'm not saying that.
No. I think she's undervalued.
She's underused, big time.
And I think a lot of that has to do with, her family and that legacy.
Yeah,
that's all on Vince McMahon. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
And that piece of shit, Shawn Michaels.
I think Roman Reigns has something to do. and anything's like fucking Roman Reigns did it.
Yeah. He's not a good guy.
Yeah.
He's not a good guy. Okay, Mike's nephew. He's not a good guy.
He's not a good guy. And Shawn Michaels isn't either.
No, man. He never was.
His eyes are crossed now.
Yeah, he looks weird, huh? Like, I know, like, his eyes are always crossed and that hat. I know he's hiding his baldness, as most bald people do.
Tell me about it.
And, but, yeah, he just looks weird.
Yeah.
He looks like he's done too much drugs.
Yeah,
and believe me, I know that look.
Yeah, he's
very well.
He's out in the sun too much. He's done too much drugs.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, somehow his eyes just kind of formed a little bit closer.
Because he's always looking down at the line before he starts it, He's always like this.
He's like, his eyes, like, goes with the actual, he goes like this, and he goes with his eyes, like, from the cross, because he's like,
that's what Vince liked so much.
Look
up at me, kid. Look up at me. That's such good shit. Yeah. You work that pole.
And he's like,
you want to be champion, kid?
You want to take a shit? He says, No, yeah.
Anyhow. I just assumed he used to blow Vince McMahon.
That was the rumor.
Well, that was. And also, let's not forget, people like to talk shit about Bret Hart's title run. Bret Hart took over when the biggest star in the world left, so it's kind of different. But when Shawn took over as the man, he was the first champion to actually lead the company into a ratings drop below WCW. So, good job, Shawn.
But thank you, Stone Cold, right?
Well, there would be no Stone Cold without Bret Hart.
He didn't want to drop the title to Stone Cold either.
Yeah, he never dropped the title. He lost a smile, or he would have an injury, or fucking you have to get threatened, or whatever. They're always worried about that.
There was some politics going on, that's for damn sure.
And that shit he said to Bret Hart, when Bret Hart fucking let him win, or not let him, when Bret Hart put him over at WrestleMania 12, or 11, whatever, I think it was 10, the Iron Man match.
Yeah.
And the idea was next year Bret was going to win. But Sean flat out told I wouldn't. I'm not going to put you over.
And then Brett pulled his hair out.
Yes, he did. But I mean, if they got into a real fight, Brett would kill him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. You take him right down to the fucking heart dungeon.
Oh yeah. Well,
twist him.
And Sean was always. Everybody said that Sean was kind of a pussy.
Yeah. Well, remember when he got beat up by 10 Marines? Remember that? It wasn't 10 Marines. He got beat up by one guy.
It was one hairdresser.
No, he got beat up by a guy because I guess he was like being a smart ass.
Oh, of course.
And British Bulldog was there.
Yep.
And Toto was there.
Who's Toto?
And Annie Mae was there.
Oh, fuck off.
But anyway, Bulldog was in the back seat.
Okay.
And it was
with Toto.
Yeah. And it wasn't a 4-door. It was a 2-door car.
Uh-huh.
So he couldn't get out.
Yeah.
He's so fucking big.
Yeah.
And Sean was getting beat up by this guy. And then he got out, I guess, pulled him off or whatever. But then Sean was like, yeah, I got beat up by 10 guys.
Of course.
Yeah. You know who used to really hate him? Hurricane Helms.
Yeah, Hurricane beat the fuck out of him, didn't he?
I don't think I ever got
Who
to
did
that.
Hurricane fight? Was it
Jericho, man.
Jericho.
Yeah, they both got arrested.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Jericho's always causing shit, though.
Yeah, I like Jericho.
Fighting everybody.
He drinks all the time.
Yeah, you can tell he's a drinker.
I fucking love it. Yeah, well, he's Canadian, too.
Yeah.
That's where my pride comes in. I listen to Jericho's podcast, like 1 out of every 4, he's hammered. I'm like, that's right, Jericho. You're still killing it, and you're fucking drunk all the time.
Yeah, I think he needs to slow down. Like, I mean, he's on tour, so obviously he's going to get shitty all the fucking time.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he was out of shape for a bit there.
Yeah.
He's getting back in shape.
Yeah, like when his last New Japan match, he was a little bit.
Yeah, but he looked better in the Kenny Omega match.
The first one.
No, the second one. He was really plump in the first one.
AEW?
Yeah, the AEW one.
Yeah, I'm talking like New Japan. So like he wrestled Kenny Omega the first New Japan match, but then when he took on like Naito.
No, he looked fat the whole time, even against Kenny Omega.
I thought Omega he looked a little bit better.
He was like chunky, but then he got really chunky.
But him being, what is he, 48?
Yeah. But then he's back in decent shape now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked good against Kenny Omega in number 2.
And he hasn't been drunk on his podcast in a while, so maybe that coincides.
Well, maybe he knows he's going to be the first AEW champion.
Yeah, he's got to look good.
Yeah.
Doing rock scarves.
So, what happened on SmackDown?
Charlotte, whatever.
Charlotte was talking.
Yeah,
she showed a video. Trish came down, cut a promo about doing it for kids and herself and for people like Charlotte or something.
Yeah, Trish cracked her in the face too.
And smacked that fucking bitch upside the head. Yep. I didn't mind it.
The peacock thing she has on.
Yeah, I hate it.
That reminds me of like
just stop trying to be your dad. Stop trying to be the female Ric Flair.
But like, who's that character up Resort who wears that?
Griffith?
No, she one of the dead. Oh God, one of the monsters.
Which monsters?
I fucking forget. At the end of the first season.
Yeah.
Right, they all come up and they'll show themselves after.
Oh, one of the God Hands.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
They wear that with a little thing.
Yeah, they look like the Cenobites from fucking Hellgate or Hellraiser.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that chick, the naked chick. Even though she's not real in anime, she's an anime chick. When I first saw it 20 years ago, I was like, that chick's hot.
Which one? The
God Hand.
Okay, the God Hand. Not Casca.
Oh, Casca too.
Yeah.
Casca,
but not in that.
Casca was always my. These guys have no idea. But Casca was always my girl. You know, any anime fan has like their favorite anime girl. Mine's always been Casca.
I was a fan of Casca too.
I like her short hair.
I like her warrior spirit.
Her warrior spirit, except for when she has her period. And then all
I
of a
like
sudden,
the fact that she tried. Now she's actually a woman.
Yeah.
They
what do you mean?
made her. Well, it's like before she was like this warrior that killed the shit up, and then now she's because she had her period.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's what they do in anime.
I loved it because, like in anime, it's usually guys writing it, and they don't know how women act, right?
Yeah.
And then so this girl gets a period, and then all of a sudden she's totally debilitated, and she can't do anything.
Yeah.
She's a warrior, but she gets some cramps, and she's like, I can't fight.
I'm so weak. I need a banana.
Like, I mean, I've lived with quite a few women, so I know the severity of cramps, ladies. But I still think if you needed to, look, I've had girlfriends that had cramps that tried to kill me at the same time. So I'm pretty sure she could have done the same. Just saying.
All I gotta say is like, let's hope that Natalia doesn't get her period this weekend.
Stop talking about Natty.
I'm just saying, because I don't want her to be weak. I want her to win.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So, like, you're afraid that if Natalia gets her period, just like in Berserk, she'll be totally debilitated and won't be able to wrestle.
Yep. That's what I mean.
Well, I'll tell you this. She, with or without her period, she's better than Becky Lynch in the ring.
Yes.
Becky just has that attitude.
Well, she's got the look. She's got the buzz right now, man. That's pretty much what it is.
Well, and you know what else she has? Seth Rollins' balls in her fucking purse.
That's right.
Or her hands, or wherever she keeps them. Maybe she has a fanny pack. I don't know. I hear they're coming back.
They are kind of.
Yeah, I saw one at a store, and this girl told me they're coming back. I said, are you fucking kidding me?
So what does that mean? LSD's coming back too?
Yeah, everything's coming back.
Because anybody who used to wear a fanny pack was always dealing LSD. Yeah.
Or
back
weed.
in the day. Yeah, or weed, but
by the dimes, though.
But there was weed stacked first and LSD stacked behind, right?
Behind a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah. This is mid
this
to
is
late
real
90s.
Talk.
This
real
is
talk.
This is mid to late 90s conversation.
So yeah. I never owned. No, I did own a fanny pack.
I never.
I bought one. Somebody gave me one. I was like 10, but it was leather.
It was a biker one. You had a biker fanny? Did it have Harley Davidson on it?
It did, but
an 8-ball.
I wasn't selling.
But hey, you never know.
15.
Nah, but remember like the old leather jackets? They'd have the 8-ball on the back. And
oh, you mean that 8-ball?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I thought you meant crap.
I didn't mean you had 8-ball in the fanny pack at the age of 10. I meant that you had a fanny pack with an 8-ball sewn on to it.
Yeah, no, I had a jacket like that. It was like my mom's boyfriend's. Yeah. And he like gave it to me. So I had one. He was like really into fashion. He was into fashion. He was a well-dressed man. I had he also bought me a fucking...
You know what I'm picturing right now? Putty.
What? Putty? Oh, yeah.
Your mom was dating Putty.
Yeah. The devil! The devil! But he also bought me this sick-ass Air Jordan jacket.
That's pretty slick. Was it leather?
No. It was like a windbreaker kind of, but it was more like silk.
Okay.
And it was purple and blue. So it was cool. I have a picture of it actually.
Cool for the time, that's for damn sure.
I have a picture of it with me and the goddamn Easter Bunny.
Oh really?
Oh yeah, I was sitting on the Easter Bunny's lap looking like.
You want a game of one-on-one?
I was like, anything you can do, I can do better.
Like, I'll play you for those fucking chocolate eggs you got there, buddy.
You, me on that court for them eggs. So
I
want them eggs.
You want to know my embarrassing?
That wasn't embarrassing for me.
He's like, I still got this shit. So I had remember back in the day when ponchos were cool?
Yeah, I had one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So I had a poncho with a Chicago Bulls, like, ironed on, but it wasn't an actual like Chicago Bulls emblem. It was like one of those rip-off like ones, you know what I mean?
Okay,
it was like fucking ironed on the back, and I had this shit for like 5 years.
Yeah, I had a white poncho, but it was like a hoodie poncho, not like an open one, not like a traditional poncho.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
With a pouch, and like pockets, but it was Hugo Boss.
Oh Jesus,
that was pretty sick.
Yeah.
But I didn't even buy it, man. Nobody bought it for me.
So you're like a hippie with like...
No, I found it at a thrift store, and it said Hugo Boss. And I was like, oh, I've heard this is a high-end brand, so I bought it.
You're like, this is going to go well with my 8-ball jacket.
8-ball jacket, fucking white hoodie.
Yeah,
walking around. It had a low hood, too, so it was like that.
Dude, you were a hard motherfucker, I'll tell you that much. I had a starter jacket with a Notre Dame on the back.
Of course you had a starter jacket. I was a poor kid. I couldn't afford that shit.
Yeah, I saved money for that.
Everybody had those, man. Remember, everybody had those. So
I bought the starter jacket. I saved the money for the starter jacket. This is like.
Did you ever get the Oakland Raiders one?
I was a year late.
Ah.
So like I bought the starter jacket, and then the next year I was like.
You mean a year early?
Yeah, so no, like the fad was fading out.
Right.
So I bought it when I was like 12, and then like the fad faded out
Man.
when I was like 13. I wanted to dress older, so I wore it for like a year and gave it to my cousin. He wore it like all through high school. Yeah. So how cool was he, right?
All the fucking cool kids, man, had that Oakland Raiders starter jacket.
Yeah, I just.
You know what I got in high school? Tommy Hilfiger overalls.
Ooh.
And then I would hang them over.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'd wear them as pants and just hang them over.
Dude, you were like a kid and play dude.
Yeah. Yeah. No, man. I was just
play?
Yeah. Of course I remember Kid and Play.
Racer head. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Kid and Play.
We're just like bragging on like how we used to be back in the day. So like this is what
I rip on how you look now.
This is what I used to. I used to be a grunge kid back in the day. So I had like undercut.
But this was after grunge, when I had my overalls.
The overalls?
Yeah. Because I was a grunge kid too. Because I also had an undercut.
We used to cut our own holes in our jeans.
Yeah.
And
the stores didn't do it for you.
No, man.
Yeah.
So what we did is we'd hang our jeans up on a clothesline, and we'd shoot it with a shotgun. Yeah, we just get these like little bullet holes, man. These little bead holes in their jeans from shooting with the shotgun.
And that must have created some nice.
So I lost 2 friends that day.
Did you? No, man.
No.
James Franco.
Yeah, no, buddy.
Yeah, and then remember when like safety pins were cool to put on your clothes?
I never rocked.
No, I know, I didn't either. No. But people
did. That was more punk rock.
Yeah. I went to I got kicked out of school a few times, and so I got kicked out of the school I was going to in grade 7.
Okay.
So I went to a new school in grade 8, and like the crazy thing was, it was maybe 1 kilometer away, so like half a mile away. Everybody was completely different, right? So like the school I was at, people were into like, you know, hip hop and shit, or sports. And then the new school, everybody was like a punk kid. So I stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
But I was a new kid, so, you know.
People were interested, but they didn't want to talk to you because you had your Hugo Boss poncho on.
No, I got that later.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I got that later that year because I got kicked out of that school too.
It's fucking hilarious how that is too, because that's like just one town over. Everything changes.
Yeah.
Like all the different styles
and
change.
Like that for me was like just really one street over.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. Because we had that too. Like my brother used to hang around in Port Burwell. It was all just punk kids. Like blue hair, mohawks.
Yeah, it's still like that actually. I was there.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
It's a little bit rougher because Port Dover goes to Elmer, and Elmer's more of a punk scene. But like Valley Heights was like more like rock metal. Like my thing, a little bit of rap and whatever, but like.
And like punk kids nowadays, like one of my ex-girlfriends, mom, Mary Lou, she was a punk kid in the fucking like late 70s and 80s and shit.
CBGB's, baby.
So she was like actually.
She from here?
Yeah. So she was actually in the actual scene, right? Mm-hmm. And she was in a band. She played in a band, and they traveled across Ontario and northeastern United States. I forget their name, but you know, back then for them it was like they were all like anarchists and shit, right?
Yeah. Nowadays,
punk kids just, for the most part, want to look cool and have a reason for not showering.
It doesn't carry the edge that it used to.
No.
That's for damn sure. Even in the
or
90s,
they're just like in Antifa or something.
Even in the 90s, it didn't carry that edge.
No, yeah. It was just a good reason not to shower.
Yeah.
Much like having dreadlocks if you're a white guy.
I had dreadlocks.
I know.
I had red dreadlocks.
He did when I first met him.
I wanted to be Max Cavalera.
That's why when I first met him, I called him Scumbag. Because he looked like a real scumbag.
Here's the thing. So I got dreadlocks so that I didn't have to take care of my hair. But I ended up spending an hour a week on my hair just trying to like straighten my dreadlocks out. So eventually I cut them off. Yeah. It was 3 years though.
But they served you well in Europe, didn't they?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, people wanted to talk to me. They thought I was interesting because I had dreadlocks. Yeah.
And you went to Prague, didn't you?
I went to Prague.
Prague.
Prague. Prague.
Prague.
It's
Prague.
Prago. It's the Italian.
Prego.
It's the Italian
No,
coming in.
prego.
Prego.
Anyway, you went to Prague.
Barcelona was.
Yeah,
really
didn't you
happy
say
with
they
the
had
dreads.
like an undercut with the dreads?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which
I
they're
remember
about
you
like
telling
10
me.
years ahead of their time.
Yeah.
But they also like put dreads on their dog.
Yeah, that's weird.
Which I was like, nah, because it's painful to put them in. Right? You got to tease the hair.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would you do that to your dog?
Because people are assholes. So Trish comes out.
Yep. Trish came out and
Trish,
thing, yeah.
Trish looking great. Her rear end is still as ample as ever. Kudos.
Yoga.
Trish, I know you'll never see this, but I fucking love you.
Yep. Me too.
And what happened after that?
She swatted.
No, I mean
Charlotte.
after that. They already
I don't
know.
know.
They watched this shit.
Dude, I was the one who brought up the Trish and Charlotte thing because that's what we started on. I know, but the New Day fought Daniel Bryan and Rowan.
With the big redwood
dumper.
Oh, he has a big old butt.
He had a big old butt. Shaved head, and it was the big redwood, which we think that's kind of a sexual innuendo to his
big redwood, yeah.
To
his schlong.
Ego.
Definitely.
But yeah, so what happened there? They fought for like 20 minutes and then they got disqualified.
Yeah, and
so
then,
what was the point of even doing it?
There was no point.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
was
it a title match?
I don't think so.
I don't know. So if it wasn't a title, like say it was just a match, if they would have won, they would have got a title match.
Mm-hmm.
But they got disqualified on purpose.
Oh, that was the last match, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then
he
did. And then Roman Reigns did his best like tough guy impersonation. He's like, "Everybody leave the dressing room.
Yeah.
Except you, buddy. I want to talk to you, buddy." So you guys know that I did a video talking about the goings around of Buddy Murphy being the guy. And I thought that would be really cool. I thought that would be awesome. That would be a good way to get Buddy Murphy on TV and make him look like a great fucking opponent, you know, show what he can actually do. Instead, Creative opted to use him as a little bitch. So first he says, "I don't know, mate. I don't know." And then he goes, "Oh, you don't know, huh? I'll fucking Superman punch you if you don't know." And then he's like, "Listen, yeah, I know." Like, listen, mate. Even if I did know, I wouldn't tell you anything.
Yep.
Chopper. And then he beat his ass. And then he's like, "Oh, it was Rowan. It was Rowan. It was Rowan."
Yeah.
So it was like, you just said you wouldn't tell him. Then you get thrown around, and then you bitch out and tell. And then so it's Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, they make him look like a coward.
And none of this makes sense anyway, because look, Roman Reigns was coming out to make an announcement on who he wanted to fight at SummerSlam. He gets attacked. Daniel Bryan had to make a big announcement about his career that he never...
2 months ago.
No, that was around the same time.
I know, I'm
so
joking.
It was like,
just he never made the damn.
Yeah. So, you know, the whole thing is stupid. Like, what? So the announcement was, "I don't like Roman Reigns," or it was just a big swerve. I'm going to make an announcement, get my henchman, Lurch here, to fucking drive into him, run him over, try to kill him.
Just wait, hold on a sec.
This shit was on TV 40 years ago.
Hey, I'm Daniel Bryan. Yeah, I got an announcement. Yeah, Rowan, you need to hear this. I don't like Roman Reigns. That's his announcement.
And then Lurch would be like, "Daniel, this is plastic."
He's like, oh no, where's my fucking hemp one?
I wish I could take credit for this, but I did see this on WrestleMania, and they're really good for the most part. I like them, but they said, "Oh, the car that drove into Roman's car, that wasn't a smart car, or that wasn't an electric car, so that couldn't have been Daniel Bryan." That was clever because it's true.
They don't want to burn the Tesla money for that.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking is, why have, like, they could basically make a hippie version of the Wyatt family. So just get Luke Harper in there with some fucking plaid on.
The sex cult Wyatts without a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, hey, man, we're all just like self-sustaining, man, and we're just here,
There's
man.
no need for money. We can just barter,
dude,
man.
Relax on the fiend thing, man.
You like bake some bread, and I like grow some hemp, and we can just like trade stuff, man.
Your energy.
We don't need money.
Dude, your energy,
ever, man.
Yeah, your energy's so good right now.
I can just see your aura. It's like a nice pink.
No, they don't use like normal colors. It's a magenta.
Your aura is like a nice taupe.
And I'm like, huh? Somebody told me that my what's the aura? Indigo. They said that I was like, because they're
like Indigo Montoya.
Yeah, but like
you killed my father.
But look into it and look into like if you have an indigo aura.
What does that mean?
Look into it. I looked into it once. I was like, yeah, it sounds like me because it sounded good. And then I looked into it. I was like, okay, yeah, maybe, but I don't know.
You read it. It sounded good, and you were like, that's definitely me, but it probably was nothing like it.
Yeah.
It's like anytime I read anything about Libras, they actually, I'm a quintessential Libra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, me too.
Because they're usually good looking.
I'm a Taurus.
Yeah, you have a big head.
Yeah.
Tauruses have big
heads.
heads.
We have a nice voice too.
It's true. You can sing very well.
Yeah.
My only real qualities are that I'm good looking. But I'm really good looking.
Well, you gotta step up on the competition, bro.
What do you mean?
Because like not everyone's
You're not competition.
But not everyone's good looking. That's all I'm saying.
That's my talent. I am.
I know, so you got to step up. But then once they start talking to you, they're like, "Oh shit."
Oh no, I'm funny too.
Yeah, that's part of the Libra.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. We're very balanced.
Yeah.
So like my
so what, are you
my psychotic impulses are leveled out by my generosity.
So are you telling me that you're Paul Newman? Is that what?
Yeah. I can't skate as good as he can.
Oh no, well he can skate that well.
But that Paul Newman, that guy fucks. Or he fucked.
Dude, yep. I think we talked about Paul Newman 3 times. The last 3 times?
No, we didn't.
We did last time.
Did we?
I believe so.
Paul Newman's the shit.
He is. We all want to be Paul Newman in life.
Anybody that doesn't want to be Paul Newman
can fuck off.
You're not living the right way.
Yeah. Knock, knock. Who's there? Fuck off. If you don't want to be Paul
But do you think Paul Newman would have watched wrestling?
Well, the wrestling was around at the time, and he probably didn't watch it.
No, he was into racing. Yeah. You think he would have watched hockey, even though he was in Slapshot?
I think so. I think he was probably around the culture enough to respect it.
Would you say that Slapshot's the best sports movie ever?
No, not just best hockey movie.
There's not many, but
I think.
What's the best sports movie?
Okay, you put me on the spot.
You know what one of my favorites are?
What's that?
Remember the Titans. I cried. I fucking cried at that, man. Yeah, it was emotionally charged. I was like, because which kid? The white kid got hurt, right? Or was it the black kid that got hurt?
No, it was the white kid.
Yeah, and then I was like...
Who played Opie later on in life.
Yeah, and then they didn't like each other at the beginning, but then they did. And I was like, oh my God. It was like the black and white cookie from Seinfeld. And that cookie crumbled a little bit. But then they won the game for him.
I'm still trying.
And I was like, oh.
I'm trying to think of my favorite sports movie, but I know it's not Slapshot.
Blue Chips?
I did really, really like Blue Chips.
What about Varsity Blues?
No. Well, it's okay.
That was a good scene when the chick put the whipped cream on her tits.
But it's like one of those it's a comedy with a little bit of drama mixed in.
What about Any Given Sunday?
That was good, but that wasn't one of my favorites. It would have to be like, let's see, like a Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams. Oh yeah, you like Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
The thing I don't like about Any Given Sunday is Al Pacino.
Yeah, he overacts. Ever since he won that Academy Award for like Stella, he overacts everything now. Yeah,
well, it's not even just that. It's the fact that he doesn't strike me as a football coach.
No.
Not at all. And it's true. Like, if you look at Al Pacino...
a basketball coach and a football coach.
I wouldn't say a coach at all. Maybe a coach of the Mafia.
Is he playing there? Is he the quarterback?
He should have been.
Touchdown! Go deep!
Yeah. When he played Michael Corleone, people like to say Corleone's There's an E at the end. You have to pronounce the E.
Dude, sorry, The Program was probably my favorite football movie.
The Program?
Yeah.
So when you saw him in Godfather 1 and 2,
Yep.
he was amazing.
It was just calm and chill for the most part.
But then when he was in Godfather 3, he was acting like he acted in all of his newer movies.
Yeah,
he wasn't acting like Michael Corleone. Yeah.
That's why that gets such bad reviews.
Yeah, and Andy Garcia was in it.
You don't like Andy Garcia?
I don't like Andy Garcia.
You know who I thought was Andy Garcia for the longest time? That English dude, Mark Strong. I was like, it's Andy Garcia, man.
Mark Strong is awesome.
Though. He is, yeah.
Man.
But I thought Andy
This is
Garcia.
wrestling. It's like a movie podcast.
I guess. So what happened after that?
That's why nobody watches the podcasts.
What happened after that?
Oh, the show ended.
The show, but what happened? Okay, so what happened in between that? So we got the beginning, we got the end, and we don't know what happened in between. Dolph Ziggler came out and he has great hair.
Yeah, he looks like a stripper, a stripper named Summer that I used to know years and years ago. Seriously, Ziggles, do some fucking hair, man. So he came out to Goldberg's music.
Oh yeah, it had so much potential to be a fun event, but he didn't do it properly.
What did I say they should have done?
They should have had Gilbert come out.
Yeah, they should have did the old school fucking have Ziggler go out. I mean, if you're gonna pretend it's the Attitude Era, then fucking pretend it's the Attitude Era. Do it right, god damn it. So have Ziggles do a promo making fun of Goldberg. And then the music hits, and then Gilbert comes out with the sparklers.
I don't understand.
And then he says, "Who's first?"
So, just to go to the Ziggler Goldberg thing.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, because that's simple. Very simple. He put on such a bad show in Saudi Arabia and said, "I feel like I need to make it up to my fans." And I think they think that anybody can work with Dolph Ziggler, which pretty well anyone can.
Yeah, they usually get an okay match out of it.
Oh yeah, Ziggler's a great wrestler.
But storyline reason, why?
Oh, there's no reason.
Exactly.
There's no reason. Because he started by ripping on The Miz and then ripping on Legends. Like, we haven't seen the Legend Killer fucking storyline before. Done much better. But then he was like, "Fuck you, Shawn Michaels." And then all of a sudden, the following week, they were like, "I got a great idea. Let's get Goldberg on this. Ziggler, say something about Goldberg." So he's like, "Yeah, Shawn Michaels sucks. Oh, yeah. So does Goldberg." And then
that was it.
Yeah, that was it. That was enough for Goldberg to come back, bash his head on a fucking locker, get blown up before he went to the ring, breathe heavily, and say, "You're next."
They should have Goldberg versus Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
Riddle would fucking tool him. But he's talking in a real fight. Because they had a little Twitter beef.
Yeah, it was stupid.
It was
stupid. But he has a Twitter beef with Jericho now.
Who, Riddle?
Yeah. Because he just said, "Listen, man, don't shit on legends." Because
that's what Jericho said?
Jericho told a story where he said, when I first started wrestling.
Because him and Goldberg don't even like each other.
No, man. Jericho put him in a fucking a north-south choke.
Nice. Yeah.
Once
again, Jericho's the man.
So Jericho, I think on one of his podcasts was talking about it. He's like, "Yeah, when I started, there was this guy, Bulldog something. It wasn't the British Bulldog. He was older than him. And Jericho wanted to like cut this promo, or he did cut a promo on him, call him an old man and all this shit. And he said, "Look, if you call me an old man and then I beat you, which I am going to beat you, you're going to look bad."
Yeah.
So he was saying, pay attention, kid, to Riddle. Because the thing is, if Matt Riddle, if they made a match out of this, Matt Riddle, you're not winning it. Yeah. You know, you're Matt Riddle. I mean, I know you think you're a big shit, and I like you, but you're not big shit.
Not yet.
No, and never. Not in. You won't be in WWE. You won't.
It's that mushroom tattoo.
Yeah, not only that.
We all know what that means, but
you know, the whole bro thing has already been done.
Yeah,
got over with the crowd.
RVD,
didn't get no. Well, not just him, but
Hogan.
No, man, no, bro. Zack Ryder.
Oh,
Zack Ryder was like super popular.
Yeah,
got over huge. And then he didn't get over with McMahon, though.
No.
So, but, you know, the whole thing is just don't shit where you eat.
Well, it's a riddle.
It is a riddle.
It's a Matt riddle.
Matt, he's an enigma wrapped in a riddle. Or is
And
it
you
a
only
riddle
need,
wrapped
you
in
need
an
mushrooms to figure it out.
Yeah, mushrooms and weed.
He's big on both those things.
Yeah. I'm wondering how that works though, because you know, one of the big things with him leaving the UFC was him constantly failing drug tests for weed, and then him telling them, "I'm not going to quit smoking weed."
Did you watch any of his UFC fights?
Yeah, I think a couple, but a long time ago.
Mauro Ranallo said that he beat John Jones in an amateur fight.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't believe that.
Bro, Jones,
Dude.
Bones.
John Jones is just way too big for him to do anything to.
Yeah.
Then again, I mean, Vitor Belfort was this close to beating John Jones.
Yeah, it was an amateur fight.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
who the fuck knows?
Yeah, but all we do know is John Jones is a fucking cheat.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Finger pokes.
Finger pokes, kicks to the knee, fucking drugs, running over pregnant women in their vehicles. He just got arrested again, didn't he? Or got in trouble again?
Yeah, some shit at a bar or something.
Hey, what do you think of the Colby Covington fight?
Did it happen?
Oh, you didn't watch it? Him and Lawler?
No, I didn't.
Oh, dude, he came out to, he came out to Kurt Angle's theme song with the fucking American flag.
Yeah, and the MAGA hat.
I don't know if he was wearing a MAGA hat, but the crowd, before he came out, every time the song, they were chanting, "You suck."
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, of course. Yeah, you UFC fans hate wrestling, right? But they know fucking Kurt Angle.
Oh, yeah, it's all old wrestling fans. But, so who won?
Covington.
What did he?
Easily.
Did he knock him out?
No, but he threw 530 strikes.
Oh, for real?
Highest volume ever. Went for 20 takedowns. I think he got 10 or 12. But yeah, Lawler had nothing.
Shit.
And
so did he retire, Lawler?
No, he said he's going right back to the drawing board. He's like, I just got to do better. Lawler was very...
Just got to hit him with a shot.
Yeah, but the thing is, Covington is always moving forward.
Okay.
I know you don't really like him, but I like the way he fights.
I just find like his promos...
Shtick?
Yeah, his shtick, his whole thing is that he's just not witty what he talks. No. It's like, I'm stupid, fuck you, or whatever. It's not witty.
He brought the first family to the fight, though. Not Donald Trump, but his son. And, you know.
Oh, Trump's son?
And his other family.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But Trump wasn't there.
Well, he's the president. I mean, he can't be there.
Yeah.
But I guess he tweeted him and said, yeah, you're going to come to the White House if you win.
Yeah.
But not only if you win. It'll be huge. It'll be huge.
Yeah,
but
we'll make UFC great again. Anyhow.
That's what he said. He goes, keep America great. And the fans weren't booing him either, right?
Yeah.
They were in New Jersey, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. So now it's him and Usman.
Who do you think takes that?
Covington. Usman's bigger and stronger, but I think Covington has the cardio and the wrestling advantage.
Usman had some pretty good cardio last fight.
Yeah, but
he ran over Woodley.
Yeah, but the pace Covington pushes, you have to watch it. Yeah. You have to watch it just to see the pace, the fucking volume of strikes, the constant moving forward, the constant threat of takedowns. It was great.
Nice.
It was great. It's like I always used to say, take him down just to let him know you can take him down. And Robbie Lawler's traditionally had one of the best takedown defenses in UFC history. So you take down that guy, got him down 10 times, man.
Yeah, it makes us stand up a little bit more tentative.
He was very tentative. His corner was like, you gotta fucking throw. And they were standing in the pocket for quite a bit of the fight too, man. Yeah. It was just, Covington has good defense. And like his punches, like he was like Nate Diaz, kind of throwing punches in bunches, but not a lot of power behind them, right? So, and
that's what didn't Diaz? Yeah, Diaz fought Lawler, did the same shit, right? Nick. Yeah.
Nick knocked him
out. Which I like Nick. I like Nick better than Nate.
Yeah.
It's a shame. what happened to his fucking career with the weed and shit. But all he has to do is like pay the money and come back.
All he needs to do is just compromise.
Yeah.
Just don't fucking get baked during training camp.
It's tough for those guys though.
Nah, it's not tough for anyone, man.
Hmm.
Like, look, weed is just weed. It's not like cigarettes.
It's not like heroin.
It's definitely not like heroin.
Yeah. So what else happened?
There was. Oh, but why did Ziggler even go down there? Who did he?
He beat up fucking Rey Mysterio.
Yeah,
a couple super kicks.
Rey Mysterio has become WWE's fucking pinata.
And why?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid.
The guy
Why
is a
bring him
fucking
back?
legend. Yeah,
He deserves more than that.
fucking right he does.
Yeah. So he had like a couple of shots with the United States title, and then now he's just like a punching bag.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's either one or two things with Rey Mysterio. It seems he's either wrestling Andrade Cien Almas or getting beat up by somebody else, just for no reason.
So they have to make Cien Almas look good. Have some pretty good matches though.
Yeah, and then KO.
Oh yeah, KO.
Kevin Owens came out.
Shane McMahon.
And Shane McMahon. He was like, you know what there, Shane? People have been saying to me, he's kind of French,
Yeah.
in case you haven't noticed. And he still has a hint of a French accent.
Did you ever hear that Chris Jericho podcast? I mean, you keep going to Chris Jericho podcast.
No, you keep going to Chris
I know,
Jericho.
I do.
Yeah.
But do you ever hear that one, how he like learned English?
Yeah, by
Through
watching.
And he thought that slobberknocker was an actual word that
Yeah.
people use. Not a fucking regular.
Yeah, but
Hey,
I'm glad.
there is a slobberknocker.
Tabernacle. Tabernacle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But he basically said to Shane, yo, bitch, put your career on the line. And they did the right thing by Shane saying, fuck you, no. But then Elias came out, and they beat him up. He got a chair shot in the head. He did first he flipped first he fucking gave Elias a stunner on top of a table, which I always hate that spot. It's just stupid to me.
Yeah.
A lot can go
break the
wrong.
table.
Well, I don't think it's supposed to.
Yeah, and if it
But
does
if it
break
does,
the table, you can hurt somebody.
You can hurt yourself and the guy.
Yeah.
But I don't think Elias can take that stunner bump very well.
No.
And then Shane flipped the table on him, which didn't land on him. It landed on an edge, so he was fine. Put a chair against his head and did a running drop kick to it.
Yeah, and then verbally assaulted him.
Yes, he definitely will need a safe space.
You better not show up.
Yeah.
Stop.
It was it was what it was.
You better not show. They're trying to build it, but we've already seen this, right?
Yeah. And then we've seen this a million times.
Role reversed.
Man, goddamn. It's not even just with those two. It's just any fucking McMahon versus any wrestler. It's just gotten to the point where it's just doing the same thing over and over again.
It's got to be a no-go. It really does. They got to stop doing it.
They got to stop relying on the McMahons on TV, because here's the thing. They don't boost the ratings either.
No.
Nobody does. So just work with what you got. Build your superstars. People like to say, "Oh yeah, there's no legit superstars." Yeah, there are. They just not
built.
Yeah.
But you can't build these guys now because they're already ruined.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
Right.
And what about fucking Chad Gable? How stupid did they make him look tonight?
Yeah. Well, the future of the company, Chad Gable, Buddy Murphy,
Yeah.
They keep pushing the guys like 30 plus. They got Ricochet, but Ricochet's horrible on the microphone. He's great in the ring, but like, I would much rather have Buddy Murphy.
I don't think he's great. But
well, whatever. Yeah. I'd rather have Buddy Murphy out there and give it a shot because he can actually do power moves and the flips and shit.
Well, that's the thing with
He's an
that's the
all-around
thing I
good
don't
wrestler.
really like about Ricochet is it doesn't look like he's trying to hurt anybody. He just looks like he's trying out for a gymnastics or gymnastics meet. Whereas Buddy Murphy, it looks like he's trying to fucking hurt you.
I'm going to go with like Pentagon. I'm going to go with like the Young Bucks. Even the stuff they do, it does look like it would hurt you.
Yeah.
With those flips and shit,
Yeah, but they also incorporate power moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricochet doesn't
like
have
for their size. Yeah, no, he has none. And the whole his whole thing is he's like a Superman, or he's like a superhero. He like runs up and flips off somebody. Like, that's fun and all, but I want to see people look like they're trying to hurt somebody in this fake world that we love called wrestling.
That's why Ospreay's doing a lot better.
Yes.
The last year he's really worked on that, building up some power moves and putting his flips in where he's
and his ground game is on another level.
Yeah. I don't know how many people in the WWE is the world's best striker, though.
Yeah. We got 3. We got
Shane
3.
McMahon, oh, he's so fucking great at strikes.
Greatest striker in the world, Shane McMahon.
Then,
oh my God, Aleister Black, world-class striker.
And then
oh my God, Nakamura.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Nakamura wasn't on the show, but anytime he is, he's like, best striker in the WWE. And then what if you get Undertaker on there?
No.
Best striker in the history of the WWE.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. No, but what did you say during? I know, just the fucking chop.
Yeah.
Chop. What did he? What did you say while we were watching that?
Oh, I forget. It
He
was
said,
something to
you
that.
said something
extent.
about. I'm so tired of all these strikers.
Yeah.
So many strikers.
Yeah. And then I was like, if Kyle O'Reilly comes up, like, he's gonna be fucked because there's so many strikers in the WWE.
But he actually could beat them up.
Yeah. Well, Nakamura's fought in MMA shit, right? But,
Yep.
But yeah, like Roman Reigns and Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon.
He throws punches like that. But like Aleister Black, his spin kick there, the Black Mass, it looks
kind of racist, huh?
But it looks pretty fucking devastating.
Yeah, no, when he connects, like when it hits flush, yeah. What about that fucking forearm Woods took from Rowan tonight?
Yeah.
That looked bad.
Yeah.
He looked like
he gets the shitty end of the stick, man. Do you remember? I still remember that power bomb that the Bludgeon Brothers gave him on the steps.
Yeah, he takes all the heavy bumps.
Yeah, man.
Kofi, not so much because he's older than them, right?
Yeah.
He's been there longer. So just by like sheer seniority, he's like, I'm not taking that fucking bump on those stairs.
Yeah, he's in the union now.
Yeah.
He's in retirement zone.
Do you remember that stable, the union? Mick Foley started a long time ago.
No, I don't.
He started with the Big Show and a couple other guys.
Another old fucks or whatever.
Yeah, the union.
And then obviously Foley came out with his plaid shirt.
Yes.
Did he have a lunchbox?
I think he was just being Mick Foley, not like Mankind.
Yeah.
But yeah, what else happened? Sami Zayn came out to annoy us.
Oh, yeah, Sami Zayn did that.
Got no reaction from the crowd.
And then got beat up by Aleister.
Aleister Black came out. Actually, he rose from the grave. And it was kind of lame because he's laying in his little coffin thing, and he has the microphone. He's like, yeah, I'm here, but the fight's not going to happen at SummerSlam. He's Southern now. It's happening right now.
What do you fucking play, Bertrand?
Yeah, man.
Or play Shaw? Which one?
I don't know. So he rises up, and then
I'm Sami Zayn, of course.
Yeah.
Beep 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 beep.
Yeah,
right? I do that a little bit.
Fucking annoying, man.
Yeah.
I used to love Sami Zayn.
Yep, me too.
Until you ruined him. You ruined him.
But yeah, like
goddamn bastards.
He came out. It was a decent little thing.
Decent, I guess. I mean, most of the match was during the fucking commercial, though.
You're going into SummerSlam and you're not building anything for SummerSlam, so fucking shame on you.
And Natty came out and pretty well kind of squashed Ember Moon, huh?
Yeah, they both had title matches, which is stupid. Why wouldn't you put them against girls who aren't even on SummerSlam for to get them geared up for SummerSlam?
Yeah. So basically what they just did was they made
Jeff Hardy.
They just made the Raw title match look more important than the
rock, paper, Jeff Hardy.
I love how you're always so impressed with yourself. So they just made the SmackDown title match look less important.
Yeah. And then Bayley came out for what?
To pull her off, or she was like, "Please stop, please."
Not forceful whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't think she can be because I can't do that. That's fine. So
you don't think she can be? Why? Because she's like,
wow,
ultra baby faced.
What's this?
Team Extreme.
You
You know, it's hilarious is that they still keep that gimmick that he was doing back in like the late 90s.
And we're back. So, yeah, no, but they kept it alive. Jeff keeps fucking getting injured and drunk and DUIs and high as fuck.
Feel for him. Dude, what do you expect? It's from North Carolina.
He has a disease.
Yeah, it's from North Carolina.
As Norm MacDonald would say, yeah, Jeff, you got the best disease ever.
Yeah.
What's your symptoms? I get happy.
But there's problems.
And then sometimes I meet women that have the same disease as me, and we fuck.
But he gets behind the wheel of a car, and that's a no-no.
In some circles.
But you think that he would have like somebody to drive his ass around? Or, dude, call him.
Yeah, you would think like Matt would be chauffeuring him around.
Yeah, but he's in North Carolina, so they probably have horse and buggies still, like up there. No,
which is funny because you come from an area that has horses and buggies.
We actually have parking for it in our fucking town, man.
He lives his hometown is surrounded by Mennonites.
And Amish. It's the Amish that ride the horse and buggy.
Amish and the Mennonites, yeah. And they got the Mennonite Mafia there. Apparently, they run the shit.
Apparently, some people tell me there's this thing called the Mennonite Mafia. I ain't seen the shit. Although I don't think
they're very secretive.
I don't think they have signs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, over here at this barn, boys.
Yeah, but they do have signs up for parking for horses and buggies.
It's important. It's important.
So essentially what I'm saying, Jeff Hardy, is if you're going to get drunk, come down to where I'm from. We have horse and buggy. You get your fucking asshole.
That's right.
Stop with the drinking.
And really, I mean, you'd like the Canadian booze. It is stronger than what you're used to.
Well, yeah, they probably drink moonshine, though, in North Carolina.
Yeah, but we got moonshine, too.
Yeah.
I have moonshine in my
fridge. It's funny how I can make fun of people who are rednecks, but I'm probably way more fucking redneck than any of them.
Yeah, you're a redneck.
Yeah.
He's a pretend city guy. He just moved to the city. Can't get rid of that redneck.
10 years ago. It's almost 10 years. Almost been a decade in the city, dude.
Yeah, but you still can't get that redneck out you. Can't get that redneck out you. It's like me. I'm moving to Arva.
Arva?
Yeah.
I don't even know where Arva is.
Motherfucker!
How do you spell that?
I'm not saying, just in case somebody wants to find me. Not that anybody would. But anyway, I'm moving to a farm. So I'm leaving the city and moving to the country. It's going to be very weird for me.
Is that in Quebec?
Yes. Quebec, Canada.
Quebec, Canada. Yeah, different for you.
It's right beside Gatineau.
But I think you enjoy it.
The guy got no satisfaction.
A little bit of peace and quiet will be good for you guys.
I'll be the only one making the fucking noise, man.
Dude, you'll be putting out 5 videos a day, man. You're going to be so bored. But do it out in the country, man. Enjoy it, man. Peace, love. Start that cult you always want to start, man. You know, bro?
Yeah, I just have like a bunch of female followers and be like, we need to create the next generation. Come into my tent.
That's how you're going to start.
Come into my tent.
That's how you're going to start. And they're going to be like,
that broccoli is going to pick itself. Go pick that corn, damn it.
I'm the leader of this damn cult. Yeah.
I run a tight ship in this cult here, you see?
So what else happened?
I don't know, man.
Because I remember, like, this show felt like it was 5 hours long.
It did.
I even said to you, I was like, dude, I'm glad that I just watched the fucking highlights because I can't sit through this every week.
So Chad Gable was made to look like a little child.
Yeah, he does.
He was literally told, you look like a child. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he did nothing.
Yeah.
He did nothing. He was told, you have to be at least this tall to challenge me or something, Elias says. And he's like, okay.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get that you're supposed to fight because, like, what happened to his balls? And then Sheldon Benjamin just didn't do anything again.
Oh, yeah, they asked him a question. He just rolled his eyes around, and then did a little smirk and walked away.
Yeah.
What's that from? It's from something. It's from the Trailer Park Boys.
Was there any more tag team matches?
They didn't really have much.
No, but if they're just long, extended, boring.
It was mostly like just video packages. Who done it? They had an interview with Roman Reigns. Who done it?
Yeah.
Who shot JR?
No, it was hilarious because Roman Reigns was doing his best acting.
which was really bad.
My 9-year-old nephew could act better than fucking Roman.
Yeah, but I bet your 9-year-old nephew is like watching and being like, he's such a good guy.
Yeah. Well, like I was with Hulk Hogan back in the day. Until you find out, like
he's a real piece of shit.
Yeah. There isn't a steroid in this world that Hulk Hogan didn't like. But once again, he's doing the gimmick, and everybody else is doing the gimmick too. So whatever.
You know who I really like?
What's that?
Macho Man.
I like Macho Man.
Macho Man, madness.
That was your shit back in the day when you were.
Yeah, I like Macho Man more than I liked Hulk Hogan.
I liked Hogan more.
And I liked. I was a contrarian, so I liked Ultimate Warrior more too.
The Warrior.
I was at that WrestleMania.
I remember you telling me.
Yeah, I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
That's how I know my age, because my age.
I'll do the math.
No, my age and WrestleMania is the same. So if it's WrestleMania 35, I'm 35.
Oh, shit, eh?
So when it's WrestleMania 36, I know I'm 36.
Yeah. So when it's WrestleMania 47, you're dead. Sorry.
That's right.
Dude, yeah. Palm readers. Didn't you go to a palm reader? They tell you that?
They told me, they said, hey, that's a big hand you got there. You know what they say about guys with big hands? I said, what? They said, they wear big gloves. Said,
yeah.
Shit. That's not what I wanted to hear.
Was that your impersonation of Andre the Giant? Remember, like, on his T-shirt, all it was Andre's hand on his T-shirt?
I think that was, like, after he died, though.
I think so.
Yeah, Andre didn't wear shirts. Yeah, like,
well,
he
no,
either...
he never wore, but
he wore like,
Andre
suits.
shirt.
He wore suits.
But they
suits.
But they sold an Andre shirt.
Did they?
Yeah, and it was, like, one hand.
I have an Andre the Giant shirt.
Do you?
Yeah, man.
What's on it?
Andre the Giant's head.
Oh,
but like
it's the whole shirt.
Yeah, yeah, but it was like the older Andre with the
when
fro.
he was younger.
Yeah,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah. They had a tribute again to Harley Race. That was nice.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that was cool. It was the same tribute that they put on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I was hoping that they would show him body slamming Andre, but they wouldn't do that because then they would kill the Hogan thing. Yeah. Because remember, children, Hulk Hogan done it first.
And Andre was undefeated for 15 years, but then Hogan and Andre, he's telling. Like,
and he wasn't though.
Yeah, they used to swap matches like dark matches.
Yeah, no, they had a thing in the AWA well before. There's an interesting story about Hogan, because Hogan was in the AWA, right? Mm-hmm. And he was going to be champion there, but then he just fucked off on them. So he no-showed them. And he goes, yeah, no, I sent you guys a fax saying I'm going to New York.
Oh, it's AWA in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's where, what guy cut his teeth there? Do you know? Come on, think about it, Minnesota.
Brock Lesnar.
No, well before Brock Lesnar, but he did like Brock, and he did help him when he was first in the WWF or E. Come on.
Paul Heyman?
No, it was Kurt Hennig. Mr. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, who was the one?
He was in
Vachon,
AWA.
Right? Wasn't Vachon the guy running? Or no, I don't know.
No.
Gagne.
Was it Gagne? Yeah, Vern Gagne. Vern Gagne was a huge star.
Yeah. And then he had his brother.
Hey, you know what I found out? Superstar Billy Graham holds the record for Madison Square Garden sellouts as main event. 19 out of 20.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, nobody's done that.
It's in the 70s?
Well, yeah. It would be. Like late 70s.
Talk about the gimmick.
Well, talk about everyone who stole his gimmick. Like
Hulk
Hogan stole.
I meant steroids.
Yeah, but Hogan stole that whole thing from him.
Oh, I know.
Like the whole ear thing, the ripping of the shirt, the fucking pythons, everything.
Well, I was...
Same with Jesse the Body.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast with Hogan on it, and everything that, like, Stone Cold was asking him, like, oh, how'd you get all the gimmick, whatever? And he's like, well, I just borrowed this guy's, and I just borrowed that. So he just admitted to, like, stealing everybody's gimmick.
But he didn't say anything about Billy Graham.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He
said he borrowed Billy Graham.
Yeah, no, he stole Billy Graham.
Yeah.
Billy Graham was awesome.
And Jesse the Body, too. He took...
Yeah, but Jesse
was in Minnesota at the time, too.
Yeah. But Jesse Ventura got his gimmick from Superstar Billy Graham.
So did Macho Man.
Yeah.
They all did.
Superstar Billy Graham was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Who did he lose the title to? Do you remember? I think it was Bob Backlund.
I'm like, dude, I don't know. I
think it was Bob
I
Backlund.
wasn't around at the time.
Bob Backlund, before he went crazy.
And that was AWA.
No, that was in WWF.
Superstar Billy Graham was there for a time at the beginning.
Yeah, he was the WWF World Champion.
And then Backlund won it.
Yeah.
And then the Sheik beat Backlund.
That's right.
And then Hogan beat the Sheik.
And then it just went.
And then Hogan
Hogan never wanted to lose.
No, Hogan never lost. Who was the first person he lost to? He lost the fake match to Andre.
Well, he lost that match to Andre, but it was a screwy finish, and then Andre sold the title.
It was a paid-off referee is what it was.
No. What they did was they had Hebner and his twin,
brother,
and they were like, they said, $1 million man paid somebody to get plastic surgery to look like the other referee.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
but so who was the first guy to beat him clean?
I'm gonna say it was. It was a Warrior.
It was Warrior, man.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was Warrior.
Yeah, because Macho Man won a tournament.
Yeah, Macho Man never beat him.
And then Macho Man went that year before WrestleMania, so that was WrestleMania 4. Yeah. Macho Man fucking dropped the title to Hogan.
No, he dropped it at WrestleMania 5.
Okay, whatever. 5.
Because at 4 is when the tournament happened.
Okay, yeah. And then 5 dropped it, and then Warrior and Hogan. Yeah.
At 6, yeah.
At 6.
Yeah, because right after, so even when Macho won the belt, it was with assistance from Hogan.
Yeah, he smashed Buddy with the $1 million man with the chair.
And then through his whole title reign, there was more like tag team matches than
with the Mega Powers.
Yeah, and then they exploded. But God, watching those two wrestle was hilarious because it was like one great wrestler and a lumbering giant.
Yep.
But
Macho Man was pretty. He was awesome.
I'll say this, man. Hogan can wrestle. He had some like he's the first ever IWGP World Champion.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So there's this old footage of him in Japan for the tournament for the first champion, the crown the first champion, and he has the WWF title, and he's saying to the Japanese media, he goes, "This is just a toy,
brother."
Yeah, he's like, "This is just a toy. I'm here for this," picking up the IWGP title, and he won the tournament. Yeah. So technically he's the first. But he was wrestling, man. Like, I think I was watching him wrestle Great Muta, and I'm watching Hogan do fucking arm drags and shit. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
totally smashed my childhood.
Well, that also goes to WWE, right? They want to keep the guys healthy.
Yeah.
So they keep their main guys with like 2 moves. I'm sure that Roman Reigns could probably wrestle a little bit better than what he's doing, but he's only allowed to do like 5 fucking moves.
5?
Was it 5?
I don't know, man.
He has a Samoan drop. He has
every Samoan has a fucking Samoan drop.
He has a punch. He's got the drive-by. He's got the spear.
Yeah. What else?
He jumps over the rope sometimes.
Yeah, but that's I don't know.
It's not a wrestling move.
But guess who's
but he always does better than him? Drop.
Guess who's better than him?
Becky
John
Lynch.
Cena.
Becky Lynch.
John Cena. John Cena has I don't know, man. Like I'm not a John Cena fan, but I think John Cena's had better matches.
Oh, he's an all-around better performer.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, you get them on. You saw that little promo battle they had.
Yeah,
fuck, that was embarrassing.
That was easy.
That was embarrassing to watch, man. I felt bad for him.
It's like I don't like it. So everyone they want to push somebody to let that person say bitch. Right?
So bitch.
And they let that person swear a little bit to get them over a little bit more, and it just never works.
Yeah.
Right? Because they let like Becky Lynch do the same. They let Roman Reigns do it. Seth Rollins did it. It's just like they get over with the word bitch, but realize it's like an 80-year-old guy telling you, "Hey, just say the word bitch."
Yeah, it's good shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Works every time.
It works none of the time. Works none of the time, but I'm going to tell you to do it anyway. Roman Reigns clapped back at Dean Ambrose. Actually, it wasn't a clap back because Dean Ambrose didn't say anything. And why am I saying Dean Ambrose? John Moxley obviously talks shit about creative.
Yeah.
So it's funny because anytime Seth and Roman pick up the mantle for the defense force of the WWE, they always call him Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
It's like that's not his name anymore.
It's John Moxley, bro.
You're
using his slave name?
That's what JD likes to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was saying, what was he saying? He was saying about creative that, oh, you have to earn your ability to talk to Vince about the things he wants you to do. I have it. Yeah, of course you have it, Roman. And he's like, and Dean had it. Yeah, Dean said that, but they didn't listen.
Yeah.
He also said that.
Yeah.
And then Seth is like, he's trying to take food off my table. Yeah, that's what he's trying.
Yeah.
And then
because he did nothing but put those guys over in any interview he ever had.
Yeah, and another thing is like, yeah, things are easy for you, Roman, when everybody is putting you over. Like the whole purpose, anytime the Shield got back together, was to put you over. Anytime.
Yeah, he's been getting nothing but like pushed to the moon in the last 6 years.
Yeah, like when you're the guy that's being put in main events above champions, when you're being put on the most marquee matches, the highest profile storylines, you can't really talk shit about creative and it not being good, because you are the guy that they're putting everything behind, Yeah. But guess what, Roman? All the things you've been in have sucked.
And that's where.
So maybe you should have complained.
Yeah, that's where like someone like Dean Ambrose would probably be a little bit pissed
Dean
off.
Ambrose?
Oh, sorry.
Don't say that.
Sorry, John Moxley.
Fuck.
He might be a little bit upset because you're getting all the fucking shit and he's getting nothing.
Yeah,
I'd be a little pissed
and he's a harder worker.
And the thing about it is he didn't fucking bury you in front of everybody, so go fuck yourself. Man.
Yeah. And so Moxley lost twice now in the G1. He lost to Yano.
Really?
Yeah. And then he lost, but it was a screwy finish. I didn't watch it. But Jay White pinned him.
Yeah.
The first guy to pin him.
Was Jay White.
And Jay White is now bragging about it, which he should.
Should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, Jay, shave that fucking beard.
So they're going to do something with Jay White and him, probably.
Well,
They want to push Jay White because they know Jay White's sticking around.
Yeah, well, Jay White is their backup, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Kenny left. They need another Gaijin that can...
not nearly as good as...
nowhere... Like, if Kenny Omega's up here, Jay White is down here. It's not close at all. He's good. That's not me saying anything bad about Jay White. He's good. But Kenny Omega is just that much better than nearly everyone.
But Jay White has about 10 years to catch up, maybe more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So.
But, look, Jay White's kind of just like Roman Reigns in the sense that he's being shot to the moon. Like, he was basically 1 year in New Japan, just over a year before he became champion.
Yeah.
He started out at Wrestle Kingdom.
He's the
28, and he lost to Tanahashi. The next Wrestle Kingdom.
He beat Tanahashi.
No. Kenny Omega lost to Tanahashi in the main event. But then he was the first title defense, and he won the belt off Tanahashi. So it was like 13 months.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, fucking good for you, Jay White, you son of a bitch.
Sucking all that corporate dick.
So he's taking a young guy trying to make good.
Well, they did it with Okada, and it worked out. So.
It did work out pretty fucking good
Yeah.
For us, actually, because Okada's fucking great.
Yeah. So what's up with all the Japanese wrestlers and dyeing their hair? Do you think it's just because everybody has black hair there for the most part that they want to differentiate each other? Because to me, it seems like everyone now has blonde hair there.
Except for the Japanese wrestlers.
No, man. All the Japanese guys have blonde
you're
dyed
talking
hair.
New Japan. I thought you were talking WWE.
No,
like
no.
Asuka
I mean New Japan. Like all the Japanese guys have like dyed hair.
Maybe they're all trying to take Kenny's spot.
Except like Suzuki.
Doesn't have hair.
Well, he has
Kinda.
that poof and like shape shit. And I like Suzuki's look.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Wow,
he's like my one of my favorites. He's like one of my favorites of all time, actually.
Yeah, he's believable.
Yeah, he's legit. I mean, that guy fought MMA.
Yeah.
He's one of the early
so
pioneers.
Alberto Del Rio. He's fighting Tito Ortiz.
Yeah, I know. It's movie's shit.
Tito Ortiz is like, you better not wear a mask with me.
Yeah. Last time he wore a mask, Krokop kicked his head off.
Fucking head off. It was an easy target.
Yeah, man.
He's just looking for that green spot.
Cain Velasquez wrestled over the weekend in Mexico for AAA's Triple Mania.
Cool.
And he looked pretty good doing it.
Good.
He did a running Hurricanrana.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
He did a flying arm drag too.
Yeah. Well, he'll go huge over there in AAA.
Well,
He'll
maybe.
be huge.
But he's wearing a mask. He's wearing
is he?
He's wearing a fucking like a bull mask.
Oh shit.
Yeah. He looks weird though because his lips stick out.
They still have
and
the
he kind of has like that.
tattoo.
He kind of has that like fish lips.
Yeah. Mask is too tight.
And then he got the brown pride tattoo.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's not really Mexican. He's Mexican American.
Yeah, no.
And he can't speak Spanish. I don't know if he can now, but he couldn't.
He's from Arizona, isn't he?
I don't know.
So. He went to Arizona State.
But you remember when he lost his title to Fabricio Verdum?
Yeah.
They did it in Mexico City. And Verdum, who's Portuguese, Brazilian, speaks Portuguese.
Mm-hmm.
He could speak Spanish. So when they were doing the press run, Cain Velasquez couldn't speak any Spanish, and Verdum spoke all the Spanish. That was a good fight, though, man.
It was.
Verdum fought a fucking a perfect fight.
Well, he's very underrated when it comes to the heavyweights, best heavyweights of all time.
Yeah.
Because
he's beat everyone.
Yeah, everybody talks, man. They talk like if you listen to Joe Rogan, he sits there and he's like, "Oh my god!" Like the next guy who wins, like he's the greatest of all time. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding?"
Yeah, he said that.
He was saying about Freddie. He was saying about Frankie Edgar, like the best featherweight of all time. Like, are you forgetting about Jose Aldo or Jose Aldo?
Yeah, and the whole thing is Frankie Edgar never won a title at that weight class.
He's lightweight, man. Lightweight champion.
I mean, the whole thing with
BJ Penn was the greatest lightweight of all time. Yeah, because he was fighting flop tosses at the time.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing with the UFC and greatest of all times, really, there's only been four now divisions.
Jones, right?
4 divisions that have had long-term champions.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Mighty Mouse, right?
Yep.
But people don't take that seriously. Whatever. You had GSP, Anderson Silva, John Jones.
Yeah.
Out of those 4 guys, who had the toughest competition?
George St. Pierre.
GSP.
Yeah.
Who had the
Fedor
second?
Emelianenko.
Fedor is still my number 1.
Yeah, for heavyweight. There hasn't been anybody who came and taken that away.
Yeah, I mean, him losing at an older age doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Like the dominance that guy had for how long? 10 years, man.
Yeah,
10 years.
there's like 25 wins, no losses for a heavyweight, and you're seeing these guys who go at it.
And he beat
They
8.
get touched by another heavyweight and they go out. You know what I'm saying?
And he beat fucking 8 former UFC heavyweight champions.
Yep.
And
Well,
then,
they were still in their prime.
Yeah, and then they had the nerve to talk. Like Dana would be like, "Hey, he's not good." Then you're
Because he wasn't
telling
over
the world that your division's not good.
Yep. Yeah.
And the guy had fucking dynamite in his hands. The guy could submit from the top, the bottom. He could fucking reverse anything.
Dude, Rogan's all about like Cain Velasquez being the number 1 heavyweight of all time. I'm like, really?
No.
Yeah, man.
I don't think so.
He was impressive.
Yeah, man, because he always pushed forward.
Yeah.
But, I think he would walk right into one of Fedor's overhand rights, and that would crack his jaw real quick.
Yeah.
And even if Fedor,
he lured people into that shit because he was so like nonchalant with the way that he was out there.
well, because he would lower his fucking right.
Yeah.
Right. Lower his right, because in sambo that's called a casting punch. So the whole purpose of the punch is an overhand, high arcing overhand right. So that way it either connects or it lands behind them, and then you can go into a throw.
Yeah.
That's the whole purpose of it. And you saw him do that a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You saw him do that to Krokop, but you especially saw him do that to Big Knob a lot in their fight.
He had no answer.
Dude,
Both
he was,
fights.
yeah, but especially that first fight, he took a beating.
Yeah.
Like just watching his head bounce off the fucking mat when he was just hammering down fists.
He lost about 2 years off his life in that match.
Yeah. People forget how good Nogueira was.
He was at the time. He was the number 1 heavyweight.
Oh, yeah. And people forget how badly of a beating he took in that match.
I didn't.
The people did.
Yeah.
And how much of it affected him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, he wasn't the same after that.
I don't think any of the Pride guys were, man, because they had fucking wars.
Yeah.
They went to war in Pride.
Yeah, the guys who came over didn't really... Well, I guess Rampage kind of...
Yeah, Rampage did great.
Yeah, Rampage did okay.
Anderson did great.
Anderson Silva, but he wasn't really a big thing in Pride.
No, but he's
still a young dude in Pride.
You know, I mean...
was Verdun in Pride? Did he ever fight?
Yeah, he did.
But I think he started UFC, then he went to Pride and then came back, right?
I don't know. I think he had his first fight with Guerrero was in Pride.
Oh, they fought before?
Yeah.
Then they fought again in UFC.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Verdun was great, but that's the thing with heavyweights is like, it's... For Fedor to do what he did for the 25 wins and 0 losses, like I was saying, these heavyweights just got to breathe on each other's chin. Like, you look at Daniel Cormier, what he did to fucking Stipe.
Yeah.
Who Stipe had, like, what, 6 title defenses?
No.
Or 3?
2 or 3.
Yeah, well, he's the one who had the most title defenses in UFC history.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah, and just bam, you know?
Yeah. And it wasn't even, like, he was literally dirty boxing.
I called that shot, too. I was like,
they were clinching. Yeah. And he's just like, pop.
Yeah. But I've seen that, like, Stipe, when he was breaking, he had his fucking hands down.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is, Daniel Cormier at heavyweight is a whole different animal than when he's malnourished.
Yep.
At fucking light heavyweight.
He should have been fighting heavyweight the whole time, but Kane was in the division.
Kane, yeah, it sucked because
ask Josh Barnett.
Yeah, man.
He fucking threw Barnett around like a ragdoll.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Barnett.
Oh yeah, I'm a big Barnett fan.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know Jack Swagger is in Bellator.
Yeah.
Well, Davey Boy Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He's now training for MMA.
Yeah.
So he wants to fight in. He wants to fight in. No, they're training together.
Okay.
So he wants to fight in Bellator.
Cool.
And, you know, Bellator doesn't have as many good guys as the UFC, but they put on better shows a lot of the time. Yeah. More entertaining fights.
I'm glad the Venom Page got knocked out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was going to be a big star. But yeah. No, that's cool. They have Swagger in there. Who else is in the heavyweight division? Bader. Bader's a champ, right?
Bader's a champ. He beat Fedor.
Everybody beat Fedor in that tournament, I think.
No. He knocked out Chael Sonnen.
He knocked out Sonnen, but then he lose before to Mitrione.
Yeah, he lost a decision.
Yeah.
And then he fought. But, you know,
he's old now.
Yeah. And he didn't fight for years.
Yeah.
He got into, like, politics and shit or something. You know? That's what happens in Russia. If you go out there in sports and you represent your country well, Putin will get you into the government somehow. Get you a government job, yeah. It's like Alexander Karelin. You know, the greatest wrestler.
Yeah. He looked like a fucking monster.
Yeah, but he worked for the government after.
Yeah. I have to use the bathroom, bud.
All right, well, before you do, let's wrap this shit up. So, yeah, fuck, god damn it. Almost 2 hours. Look, thanks for watching us and all that shit. But hey, all that shit, yeah, you won't be seeing us side by side for a very long time. Well, I guess you kind of do.
Some videos of the wrestling thing.
Oh, we're going to NXT on Saturday, and we're going to be filming some shit. I'm going to try to get some interviews with fans to see what they think.
Drunk.
He's going to be hammered. I'm going to try to not be. Not at the show, anyway.
You'll see the interviews I do.
Yeah, maybe we should, like...
Hey, you like WWE? Shut up.
I'm thinking about wearing, I bought a Roman Reigns shirt.
Oh, shit.
Not because I like him, but just because.
Yeah.
I needed one. Oh, I needed it bad, baby.
Well, you're going to be the big dog.
I am the big dog. Shit. All right. So, look, we're out. Have a good night. I hope you enjoyed Raw and SmackDown as much as we did. But, yeah, peace out.